Hi everyone, it's Tracy Lee here, and I'm just giving you a quick and easy tutorial on marbling with Bi-Olygel. So let's get started. So firstly, I'm going to start using blonde, which is my absolute favorite go-to color of the Bi-Olygel collection. So let's grab a small bead of blonde for the nail bed. And roll it off. And it stays exactly where you place it. With some slide solution, we are gently going to wrap it around the nail bed. I'm not too worried about the front part yet. I just want to make sure that I get my product right up to the cuticle area and the lateral side walls, and I'll get back to perfecting my smile line once that is done. Right, now we can get on to it. So just wet the brush a bit more with some slide solution, and we can gently press it down to create the smile line. So what is important with the smile line, when you get to this part, you can see that I'm using the side of my brush in order to create a wall or a 90-degree angle where I can pop my extension edge up against in a little while. So while that goes into cure, let me show you what else we're going to be using. This great nail art kit from Biosculpture. It is a highly pigmented gel. Ooh, have a look at that. We're going to be using these, but for those of you who haven't seen it yet, look what is underneath. So if you're going to do any aero puffing, this is your go-to kit. But we're not going to be doing that for now. I'm going to be using the turquoise and the purple. So the first step is to pop down a small bead of the purple, because we are now going to, after curing, we're going to brush this purple up against the smile line. So this is not an essential step, but I really do like the effect it creates when you do this, because it almost creates like a darker edge or outline to the smile line. So all you need to do is apply a thin layer. Don't worry if you hit the top, around the smile line. Make sure that you get right up to that ledge, because that is the line that you're going to see. Up into the corner of your smile line. Don't work too thick. And you can pop that into cure. So while we're waiting for that, let's have a look. I'm going to now take the frost from Bi-Olygel, and let's pop down a bead of frost. Depending on how many nails you're going to be doing, that is the size of the bead that you will take. And I'm going to add turquoise to the mix. Let's pop down a bead there. And we can start creating our marble. So I'm going to take a dash of the purple, pop it in there. Let's get a bit more. And then add some turquoise in there. You don't want to add too much because you don't want this to... You don't want some uncured sections in your gel, so just be careful about the amount that you're going to be adding in there. And then as you can see, I'm doing more like a folding action than a stirring action. Because when you start stirring it, you are going to just mix the colors together. When you fold it like that, you manage to keep the colors, like definite lines or veins in the colors. So we grab our tip, and I'm going to scoop up a bit of this and lay it onto the extension edge. Just roll it off. There we go. So just to spread it around, you could also use either your spatula or any instrument that you are going to work with, because by doing it this way, you can still see those veins are maintaining their definition. And then the last step is to flatten it out with the brush. Remember, when using the brush, you don't want to press too hard. We want to do more tapping motions, because by pressing and smearing, you're going to start adding or mixing that pigment together. We want to keep that definition. So just tap, tap, tap. So it's been in for a double cure. We're going to cleanse it, and then we're going to start filing. So what is important is to make sure that you are not working too thick, because that will prevent your extension edge from curing properly. And when you start filing, you're going to start seeing weak areas in your product or uncured areas in your product, which is obviously dangerous to your client as well. But at the same time, the thicker the extension, the more filing that you need to do. So let's get filing. And then you can finish off with a gloss top coat, which is when your color really, really pops out and you can start seeing that darker line around the smile line. Such a cool effect. So here you are. Here are a couple of examples of what is possible with the marbling technique with Bi-Olygel. The first one is from the demonstration where we did the frost combination together with the turquoise and purple nail art gel paint. Then you get the same combination, but I've added a little bit more of the nail art gel paint here, so you see a darker effect. Here I substituted the frost Bi-Olygel with blush Bi-Olygel and added some pink art paint. And then finally I've finished off with frost in combination with the black nail art gel paint. So many different possibilities to keep your clients happy. You could also try it with a soak-off gel polish or a gel polish. However, remember that the consistency of the nail art gel paint is it is very thick and almost like a paste. So it doesn't change how the structure of the Bi-Olygel. If you're working with something that is slightly runnier, it could change the structure of the Bi-Olygel. So give it a bash with the nail art gel paint, and I look forward to seeing what you're coming up with. That's it for now. Ciao for now, guys. Have fun.